This is what we have always been told. They say God stands alone in his kingdom. But what if I told you? There was a day he did not. A day when the heavens trembled, because God met with other gods. A forgotten meeting, hidden in Psalm 82. Erased from sermons, whispered only in the oldest scrolls, and today, you are about to hear what you were never meant to know. What if I told you the ancient world believed that the universe was ruled not by one throne, but by a council of thrones? What if I told you that Psalm 82 does not describe angels, but gods, real, ancient, luminous beings, who once walked the earth? And what if I told you that God judged them? Few know this, fewer understand it, and almost no one speaks of it. But today, the curtain is torn. The hidden flame is revealed. The silence after the word begins to speak again. Before we continue, remember to like this video and subscribe, because what you are about to hear is only the first step into a revelation that will shake the foundation of everything you thought you knew. The story begins, not in our world, not in time, not in the pages of human memory. It begins in the divine assembly, the council of El, the court of heaven, the place where decisions are made that shape the destinies of nations, a realm older than Genesis, older than light, older than the breath that first stirred the waters. The ancients called it the Great Mountain, the throne in the north, the meeting place of the gods. And Psalm 82 is the only surviving record of what happened there on a day of judgment, a day when the Most High rose from his throne, walked through the assembly, and said words that would echo through eternity. Listen, God stands in the congregation of the mighty. He judges among the gods, not angels, not demons, not men, gods. The Hebrew word is clear, Elohim, plural, beings of light, beings of fire, beings that nations once worshipped as divine. But Psalm 82 says something unexpected. They were not equal to God. They were not immortal. They were not beyond judgment. They could fall. They could fail. They could die. And on that ancient day, God summoned them. The scene opens like a slow sunrise over eternity. A trembling sound, like the echo of creation's first breath, moves across the heavens. Silver winds carry the hum of a universe holding its breath. The throne room brightens, scrolls burn with inner fire. Symbols glow in the air, spirals, wings, seven-pointed stars, ancient Hebrew characters that twist like living flame. And the gods arrive. They enter like comets draped in robes of lightning. Some come with crowns of starlight, some with wings woven from the dawn, some with shadows that move like living creatures at their feet. Their presence shakes the pillars of heaven. These are not the gentle cherubs painted on church murals. These are the beings behind the stories, behind the myths, behind the religions that scattered across the earth long before Abraham. The ones humanity called Zeus, Baal, Asher, Marduk, Chemosh, Ra, Theos, spirit kings, gatekeepers, watchers, Elohim. Not man-made gods, but godlike beings who once governed nations. And above them all, one voice rises, a voice like a trembling storm, a whisper that burns mountains, a breath that bends galaxies, the voice of the Most High. There is silence, the kind of silence that existed before, "Let there be light," the kind of silence that makes creation tremble. Then he speaks. How long will you judge unjustly and show partiality to the wicked? The gods freeze. The words fall like thunder wrapped in judgment. Because this is no friendly meeting. This is a trial, a divine courtroom, a cosmic rebuke. God is accusing the gods. Imagine it. Powerful beings, rulers of nations, guardians of territories, watchers of civilizations. Standing speechless before the one who formed them, they had been given authority. Legitimate spiritual authority. They were stewards, custodians, heaven's governors. Their assignment was clear: protect, guide, judge with righteousness, lift the weak, defend the poor, guard the earth from chaos. But instead, they corrupted their thrones. They fed on worship. They took power for themselves. They twisted justice. They manipulated kings. They enslaved nations. They let darkness rise. They let evil spread like smoke across the mountains of men. And now the Most High confronts them, face to face. The air trembles. Scrolls unravel on their own. Symbols crackle. Thunder curls around the throne. God's eyes burn with unbearable fire. And he speaks again. Defend the poor. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. Deliver the weak from the hand of the wicked. The gods say nothing, because they have no excuse. You were meant to hear this. A pause falls like a sword. Then, the Most High gives the sentence, the verdict that changes everything. You are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. A revelation, a forgotten truth, a statement hidden in plain sight. They were gods, because he made them so, not eternal, not self-existent, not omnipotent, but assigned by him, created by him, serving under him, sons of the Most High. But the next words shake the heavens. But you shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. The room explodes in shock. Wings shatter, crowns crack, light dims, stars tremble. The gods, luminous, ancient, powerful, learn the unthinkable. They can die, not fade, not diminish, die. Just like mortals, your spirit hears it, your soul remembers it. Because you were meant to hear this. Some fall to their knees, some scream, some retreat into shadow, some burn from within, their light trembling like candles before a storm. Because this was the first divine rebellion, not Lucifer's, not the Watchers, but the rebellion of nations, the rebellion of thrones, the rebellion of the gods assigned to rule the earth. And the judgment of Psalm 82 was the moment heaven declared, their time is over. This is where history and mystery intertwine. After this judgment, something happens on earth, something global, something enormous, something humanity remembers only in fragments. Civilizations fall, empires collapse, god-king religions vanish, mythological pantheons lose power. The ancient world shifts into a new spiritual era. The gods fall from their thrones because heaven stripped their authority. You're starting to see it, aren't you? But the story doesn't end there, because Psalm 82 is not just about the past. It is about now, about the world you live in, about spiritual systems still fighting over nations, about principalities that refuse to step down quietly. Yes, some gods fell, but some fled, some hid, some reshaped themselves across history, in ideologies, in systems, in movements, in empires, in digital kingdoms, in modern worship, wrapped in technology and influence. The divine courtroom continues. The judgment echoes through the nations. And the final line of Psalm 82 is a prophecy about you. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for you shall inherit all nations. This line is the climax, the lightning strike. The revelation hidden for 3,000 years, because it means the gods failed. Their authority is revoked, their kingdoms collapse, their thrones crumble, and God himself, not men, not nations, not systems, will reclaim the world. Every nation, every people, every tribe, every kingdom. This is the prophecy of divine takeover. Not by war, not by politics, but by the rising of God's kingdom from within those who hear his voice. People like you, chosen ones, awakened ones, those who feel the shifting of the unseen when the world pretends nothing is happening, those who can hear the echo of ancient words when others hear silence. You were meant to hear this. But now the story deepens, because when the gods fell, their thrones did not disappear. They were left empty, vacant, waiting to be filled. And that is the hidden secret of Psalm 82, the one you were never meant to know, when the Most High stripped the gods of their authority. He transferred it, not to angels, not to spirits, not to new divine beings, but to humans, to believers, to sons and daughters awakened by his Spirit. Do you understand the magnitude of this? Psalm 82 is not the fall of gods. It is the rise of humanity, the rise of the chosen, the rise of those who carry the breath of the unseen. Because when the gods lost their thrones, God placed upon humanity a mantle that angels never received, the authority to judge, to reign, to inherit the nations, to rise with heavenly dominion. This is why the enemy fights your identity. This is why darkness attacks your potential. This is why you feel the weight of battles others can't explain. Because you are stepping into a throne they lost, a position they abused, a role they abandoned, a power they mishandled. You carry what they could not. The breath of God, the Spirit of God, the authority of God. You were meant to hear this. Before we go deeper, if this revelation is opening your spirit, pause right now and subscribe to this channel, because the next episodes will peel back mysteries hidden since before the foundations of the world. You will not want to miss what comes next. Now listen. The divine council was not destroyed. It was restructured. Heaven still has thrones. Heaven still operates by councils, courts, assemblies. But now, the redeemed are destined to sit where gods once sat. Do you not know? You shall judge angels. Paul wasn't exaggerating. He was pointing back to Psalm 82, the day God demoted the gods and appointed the future destiny of humanity. This is the forbidden secret, the great reversal, the prophecy hidden beneath the poetry. You, yes, you, are part of the council that will one day rule creation with Christ, and the fallen gods know it. They fear it. They tremble at the thought of your awakening. This is why the world distracts you, why systems try to bury your identity, why darkness clouds the mind of a generation. Because the enemy's ancient strategy is simple. If you never discover who you are, you will never rise to the throne that was meant for you. The final revelation of Psalm 82 is not about divine beings being judged. It is about you rising into your assignment. It is about a shift happening in this age, a spiritual renaissance, a return to the original design hidden in Eden. Not religion, not tradition, not ritual, authority, sonship, light, power, purpose, inheritance, the reclaiming of nations, one heart at a time, one revelation at a time. You were meant to hear this. Now let me leave you with a warning, because every revelation comes with responsibility. If God judged the gods for their injustice, their corruption, their neglect, how much more will he expect from those who inherit their thrones? This is your calling. Walk with justice. Walk with mercy. Walk with humility. Walk with the fire of truth. Rise. Do not fall like those before you. And remember, when you choose righteousness, when you choose divine wisdom, when you choose light over shadow, the universe itself shifts in your favor. because the throne you are stepping toward was built for eternal beings, beings like you. This is your moment, your awakening, your invitation to rise. If this message stirred something ancient in your spirit, then you are ready for the next revelation. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and prepare, because the next episode will take you deeper into mysteries that echo through eternity. Until then, walk in light, rise in truth, and remember, the gods fell, so you could stand.